Types of diabetes mellitus. The mechanism of this given picture involves the uptake of glucose into cells facilitated by insulin, and glucose from outside the cell enters through glucose channels while insulin binds to receptors on the cell membrane, triggering the translocation of glucose transporter proteins to the membrane, allowing for increased glucose uptake. Once inside the cell, glucose is either metabolized for energy or stored as glycogen. This coordinated process ensures proper glucose utilization and is crucial for maintaining blood glucose levels. And dysregulations can lead to conditions like diabetes mellitus. Diabetes describes a group of metabolic diseases in which the person has high blood glucose either because insulin production is inadequate or because the body's cells do not respond properly to insulin or both. The common two types of diabetes are number one is type 1 and number two is type 2 diabetes. Let's discuss the mechanism of type 1 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune disease characterized by the destruction of insulin producing beta cells in the pancreas. The immune system mistakenly targets and attacks these cells, leading to a deficiency in insulin production. Without sufficient insulin, glucose cannot enter cells to provide energy, resulting in elevated blood sugar levels. The exact cause of this autoimmune response is not fully understood, but genetic predisposition and environmental factors such as viral infections are believed to play a role. Unlike type 2 diabetes, type 1 diabetes is not associated with insulin resistance, and individuals with type 1 diabetes rely on exogenous insulin through injections or an insulin pump to regulate their blood sugar levels. Continuous monitoring of blood glucose levels, careful meal planning, regular exercise, and insulin therapy are essential components of managing type 1 diabetes. Failure to effectively manage blood sugar levels in type 1 diabetes can lead to serious complications such as diabetes ketoacidosis, nerve damage, kidney damage, and cardiovascular diseases. Now, let's discuss the mechanism of type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes, the most common form of diabetes, develops when the body becomes resistant to insulin or does not produce enough insulin to maintain normal glucose levels. Insulin produced by the pancreas is crucial for regulating blood sugar levels by facilitating the uptake of glucose into cells for energy production. In type 2 diabetes, cells become less responsive to insulin, leading to conditions known as insulin resistance. And this resistance causes glucose to accumulate in the bloodstream instead of being absorbed by cells, resulted in elevated blood sugar levels. Over time, the pancreas may struggle to keep up with the demand for insulin production, leading to decreased insulin secretion. And risk factors for type 2 diabetes includes obesity, sedentary lifestyles, genetics, and aging. Without proper management, type 2 diabetes can lead to serious complications such as cardiovascular disease, kidney disease, nerve damage, and vision problems.